What manner of beast be thee that
Wood
comest
skeleton.
before this elder tree?
He was a tree, but a giant skeleton.
You're not going to attack me, are you?
Ah, thou speakest of the others, how filled they are with hate. I apologize on their behalf. They cannot control their fate. Allow
Are you
me
rhyming?
a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
Rhyming.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
Why do you speak in rhymes?
I do not know. Why dost thou not? Thy words seem plain, a mundane lot. Perhaps a poet's soul's in me. Does that make me a poetry?
I'll make you dead if you keep up the puns.
It was but a simple jest, a jibe to entertain my guest.
I like this guy.
Me too. What's this boon you mentioned?
I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
An acorn. Did you steal it from the Fable series? That that's only gonna make sense to some people.
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without.
I could look for your acorn. What's in it for me?
My wooden skin has some magic, see, and part of it I can give to thee.
What good will your wood do? Your wood.
Don't think about it.
Mine's out of the gutter, everyone!
Thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee.
That sounds like a fine reward.
Wilt thou then perform the task? Wilt thou save me as I ask?
Very well, I will help you.
Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Alrighty then. Helping out a tree/spirit seems... Oh, hey, what's this?
Fire pit.
This campsite appears remarkably intact. The tents and bedrolls are covered with leaves, but are dry and whole. The fire pit smokes and possesses embers enough to build into a small flame. There are no signs of any inhabitants.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
More suspicious than inviting. You get no hint of danger, though it strikes you as odd that the camp is abandoned. Perhaps searching the camp will give more clues as to its nature. You examine the bedroll. It looks clean and warm. You feel like you haven't slept in ages. It would be so nice to curl up and sleep.
I find it difficult to move. We should leave this place at once, before we are frozen in place forever.
This is so strange. Let's look around some more. Yeah. So something's obviously up with this place, right?
Considering what I've been experiencing lately, this is actually kind of fitting.
It has been untended for several hours at most. The ember draws you in, almost hypnotizing you.
Do not look in the fire. It draws my strength. Perhaps we should sit down. Rest.
Stop, we need to get away from this now. Well, might as well examine the last thing. What a pleasant place to rest your head.
Wow, that is a nice tent. Could we sleep here? This seems like the perfect spot. And I am just so tired.
I want to know what's going on. We're not leaving. Oh dear.
This is not good.
Well, except for Shale. Shale just kind of stands there. Okay.
How did everyone...
I'm not gonna say a word. You think you can just knock out all of my friends? I will burn you.
I guess
Okay, at
only
least this can be killed with one person.
Yeah. I also say this much. I was kind of realizing with the living trees and the elves and the werewolves and everything here, this place is reminding me remarkably of the Feywilds, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it definitely has that Fey energy in there.
I think I was saying it's kind of fitting. Oop.
The camp that was here is ancient, and the remains and the remnants of the Shade's victims all lie as if sleeping
A
still.
hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. One might wonder how it learned this trick. No matter, it shall prey on no one else.
And you fell for it. Don't think I haven't forgotten. Ooh.
I say it's only fitting just because I've been... A campaign I've been running, they just went through the Feywilds themselves, and yeah, this kind of stuff just happens a lot.
Well, we found some Dalish gloves in that chest, so I think it was worth the effort.
Oh, definitely. Just be glad that none of the trees are basically saying, hey, sacrifice some blood for some money, why don't you?
I wonder why the quest marker is... Oh, yeah, I know why the quest marker is hovering above him. It's because that weirdo wanted us to kill the Grand Oak. That just seems so bad. You can't kill someone for being annoying. Well,
Yeah, that's just kind of petty.
usually you can't kill someone for being annoying.
Oh, first we gotta deal with werewolves. Because I get the feeling that that madman may not be as kindred as he looks.
Mm-hmm. Make a preserve us.
If anything, the fact that the werewolves are the most normal thing around here says a lot.
Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, I missed one. What is with this guy? He's just standing there.
Like,
This is like the most chill werewolf ever. I've never had this happen before. He was supposed to get KO'd. Now he's just wandering around looking like, I don't know what happened. Did somebody lose the script?
he forgot he was supposed to be the werewolf in this part.
Yeah. It's that amateur they replaced Legoshi with over at the Cherryton High Drama Club. Oh!
Oh.
Andraste's Grace, that's a flower.
Hmm.
And if I know my Leliana, she might like it.
Second to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Flowers? For me? They smell lovely. And there's something so familiar about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
And we just found them in the woods in Ferelden. Alrighty. Not questioning it.
Kill them.
Alrighty.
Be on our way.
What?
Huh. Interesting. Well, alright then.
Very well.
Did I miss?
I shall do it.
I guess I missed.
I am your death. It shall be done.
Yeah, I think Shale does have a shattering move.
I guess with his setup, I would be surprised if he didn't.
Yeah, we had a shattering move with the Golem form back in the Fade. Shale's got similar abilities.
Yeah.
To,
So
to
I
start
feel
with,
just
that
that.
is.
Yeah. I imagine he gets more as we continue.
Yeah, you can get quite a number of abilities as he levels up.
Wild creatures ahead.
So many of them. They really filled this wood with enemies. Bears and stuff. Everything's nice and open, too. Very easy to make your targets.
Yeah.
He's stuck behind the frozen bear.
Nice.
Defend yourself.
I'm getting into a bit of a groove combat-wise. Let's see here. Where are we on the map? I'm actually returning to the Dalish camp, because we can turn in those quests now.
Righty. Especially since it is getting close to the 2-hour mark.
Really? We're only at 1 hour and 21 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I guess if you want me to take, like, several dozen more attempts at the Revenant, then... Fenharel. The Dread Wolf.
Ooh.
A trickster and traitor among the Elven Pantheon.
I see.
Let's hope we never meet that guy.
Ugh. Sounds like a pleasant chap.
Pleasant indeed. Landmark. Alright. Time to deliver Atheros the bad
You have
news.
returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
She gave me her scarf. See for yourself.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
She died from the curse. Zathrin told you the truth.
The Keeper told me the truth? Are you certain?
If you must know, she was a... do we soften the blow or no? Okay, honesty is the best.
So I was right. But what became of her?
She died, Atheros, but not before she sent her love.
She told you that. Yes. That is what she would do. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shira, fare you well.
Not the happiest ending in the world. Morrigan disapproves! Whatever.
Maybe she would
Whatever,
prefer just
girl.
being blunt. Ugh.
What do you wish?
I found some iron bark for you.
Truly. Let me see. Yes. That is indeed iron bark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow? Or perhaps a breastplate?
You can actually let him keep all of the iron bark, in which case he insists on giving you an amulet instead, or you can try to persuade him to give you both. But I don't really need a longbow. I'm going for the breastplate.
Manuvinin, I will craft it myself. Watch if you prefer, it will not take long.
Alrighty.
Fade to black.
And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish breastplate for you. May it serve you well.
Thank you, sir. Finally, there is one other matter. Oh, I actually missed this. I didn't realize this was here.
It's as though they realize how special they are.
Oh yeah, the statue.
Yeah, not the statue, obviously.
Who comes? Oh,
Hey.
beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
What is a hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call land ships. They are our companions and our guides.
They are not your mounts?
We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
So why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
So, I will explain the possible outcomes to this. If you have enough points in the survival skill, you can detect that it's actually not this Hala that's sick, it's one of her mates, and you can let her know, and they will know what to do from there. But since I never put points into survival, it's not really something I can handle. Or you could, be a total jerk and lie that this is the sick Hala, and the Hala will be killed, and you can take the horn and fashion it into an amulet.
Ugh.
Of course, if they find out that you're lying, then they won't be happy about it.
You are very kind.
But yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with that. It's not really worth it. I'm not gonna be a total jerk.
It's honesty too. We don't really know what else to do.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ah, there you are.
So, have you found a pelt?
Yes, I have one here.
It's fresh? It is. Thank you. This is marvelous. Finally, I am a hunter. I have to go and see Gaina now. Come on.
You want me to watch you propose?
Gaina, I have one.
Alright.
I finally have my pelt.
Really? It is marvelous. But I thought you could not enter the forest.
I didn't. A wolf came out and attacked me, and I killed it.
So you're a true hunter now. What wonderful news. Now we can be together.
Okay. Just kiss him in front of everybody.
I'm very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
You're facing the wrong way! Don't look at...
I'm so happy. So wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? It's just me?
Here, take the book. I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn.
Buddy, it's a book!
The least I can do.
Knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm. The book... Ah, Morgan disapproves. That's wonderful. The
Whatever.
book does unlock a codex entry, and, so you can, read that whenever, and then you can sell it off for some money, which is nice.
Alright.
Anyway, I wanted to turn in the quest before we continue in the forest, so let's get back in there.
Alrighty.
Whichever direction it was in, I definitely didn't lose my senses there.
Oh, see, you're just still getting acclimated to the Feywilds. They do that to you, man. Directions mean nothing.
Almost starting to give me flashbacks to that fairy hide and seek in Oracle of Ages. Oof.
Don't remind me. God, just saying it, the song is ringing in my head again. Why is it so mocking?
You know, there's actually... I'll explain when we're backtracking, but hey, we're back at the Hermit's place.
What's this now? You again? Why don't you go away?
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh yes, what is your name?
I'm not telling you what you My name is Winifred? Okay.
Winifred!
I don't know if that's a joke, but just call me Phoenix.
So you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know.
Oh, goody.
But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have the Grand Oaks acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I?
Another question,
yes,
then.
I think I might.
What is this guy?
Where were you born?
I was born in the city of Denerim, actually.
So you say, fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
I want to trade for the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
I've got a book.
A book, eh? What sort of book?
How about this book on elven history?
Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
I should go.
Oh, I see. You're going to report to them now, are you? Fine. Goodbye.
Goodbye. There's a handful of items that you can trade with him for things that he has, including that other book and the helmet, but they're not really of interest.
If anything, out of context, if you didn't know you needed that acorn, it sounded like he is absolutely nuts.
You! That's my job!
Do you know the worst part? I didn't realize I made that pun till now.
You're the real poetry.
No, that's the elder tree. Powerful slain. Uldred!
Yeah, it's just been Uldred forever. There's nothing more powerful than a bald mage.
It's like, he turns like an abomination, but they just call him Uldred.
Yeah.
You think that werewolf's still there?
What werewolf?
The one that was just standing before?
Oh my goodness. Maybe. If I can remember where he was.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed.
Please use another word.
As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
He's a nice guy. I don't want to kill him. Although that quest marker is going to be stuck there for who knows how long. Because the hermit wants us to kill him. And I don't want to.
I mean, you can always get rid of it by just killing the hermit.
So we should be able to pass this now that we have the Oak's branch. Yep.
Ooh, my eyes.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
Oh, come on. I want to know why you attacked me last time.
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
Why do you call the Dalish treacherous? You attacked them.
And they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Oh boy.
Be careful now.
Here we go
Oh,
again.
boy.
You want to go another round with us, do you? Well, it's your funeral.
Explode!
Oh, you resisted my trap. Go figure.
You've been resisting quite a bit, but
Hey, they're
also...
focusing me. They're focusing me.
Ow! Stop that!
Uh-oh.
I think we missed.
I missed, yeah.
Ow!
A white wolf? That must be him. Oh,
Quick check, did we get bit?
I hope not. There's another one of those gravestones, by the way, if you feel like getting blown up again.
Ugh. No thank you.
Looky what we have here.
I finished.
One arrow.
Fire arrow and a fancy vase.
For some reason, the gatekeeper.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
Lady? Apparently Witherfang is a girl. What stands before us now is the forest's ruins and our next dungeon. However, I think I'm going to save that for next time. I really don't want to... Why is your head tilting like that? Is the ground tilted? Or am
I don't
I
think
tilted?
so.
No, my head is just tilting.
Your head is just tilted.
That's weird.
We didn't get bit, did we?
I sure hope not. It would actually be a neat twist if we did. Yes, but we're going to save the ruins for next time, ladies and gentlemen. So I will save...
Wait, no. Hold on.
What?
Your head isn't just tilted. Your upper body is. Look at your arms.
Wow, okay.
I guess.
Now I am starting to worry. I am starting to worry now. Oh my goodness.
I think Witherfang might have knocked you out more than you thought.
Is this happening with Morgan? No, Morgan just twists her neck weirdly. That is odd.
It's all.
Oh, they all.
It's only you.
And everyone's got injuries from that camp that. I guess that camp did have lasting consequences. Okay. Next time we're going in the ruins, ladies and gentlemen, and the greatest treasure of all awaits. So, before we step inside, hey Leliana.
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
I heard that in Orlais, minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
Who cares? Is it true or not?
Minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards.
What's the difference?
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Do they spy on Ferelden?
Some do. Mostly, it is nobles spying on other nobles. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite. And in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
Just like Final Fantasy VI. Oh, oh. I slipped and said the wrong number. I was going for 2. Oh. Sorry. I'll take the hit in the comments later. But, you know, Leliana, you sure know a lot. You were a bard, weren't you? I saw it on your character sheet.
I have revealed too much, it seems. But it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
But why were you living cloistered... oh, there seems to be a grammar error there. But why were you living as a cloistered sister in rural Ferelden?
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to see the Maker brought me here.
Something tells me there's still more to that. Well, now that we've had that conversation, let's proceed into the ruins. Constraint? A berserker skill? You gotta be kidding me. The Grey Wardens were no one's known for... Oh, never mind. Loading screen's done.
Wow. And autosave, too.
Mm-hmm. I didn't need to save outside. Well, you know... Oh, I remember this room. I remember this room. Let's see here. I believe we need the party to... down these steps. If I remember, this is the room where something really weird happens. I'm going to hold everyone's position for the time being. Some nice treasure that we can just loot. Oh, hey, werewolves just striding on in. Wow, they're awfully casual, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now they aren't.
I was gonna say, didn't they know we were gonna make our way in here or not?
These guys...
Another thing. Do we know any weaknesses for werewolves here?
Well, I don't think the traditional silver weakness works.
Because I guess I wonder if, like, what's better, cold or heat?
My hand slipped. I can't believe it.
Oh, no worries. We took care of them.
Mm-hmm. They just, like, came out and attacked all of a sudden. That was strange.
Hmm.
What have we here? Pile of bodies. Okay, this is probably not the room I'm thinking of. Everybody move. Let's see, where shall we go first? There's something funny about this wall, don't you think? Oh. Well, a secret door. That was really obvious. It only showed up on the map.
Yeah, you just saying that just reminds me. There's something funny about this wall.
I wish the fairy familiar was here.
I've been watching a lot of Symphony of the Night videos lately.
I think the little imp familiar is even funnier.
Wait, you mean the imp or the devil?
Yeah, whatever it is. What does this button do? Better press it.
Oh, I remember, like, a switch. What if I press it and see?
Underappreciated acting, I must say.
No, I know. Like, I know it's a little rough, but I think that's quite what it kind of adds to it. I only say because I recently learned, like, newer versions actually redo the voice acting.
Oh, great. Spiders.
I guess it wouldn't be a giant forest dungeon without spiders.
Yep, with traps. You know, the cool thing about redubbing Soten is that, you know, at least the fairy can sing in English.
That is true. I like that, because, yeah. And I recently learned, like, the whole reason why the Saturn stuff never been added is just because either it's a unique system or because Iga didn't like any of the Saturn editions.
What's not to like? You can get the Alucard spear and everything.
I mean, yeah, I like that. I kind of wish I would bring that in. But then you also have to take care of things like Man-Face Tree or whatever it's called.
I guess so. Okay, they're a little bit too crowded for me to just fireball them.
Well, still, it's good that we've been able to handle ourselves pretty well so far.
Yeah. I know Leliana took a hit. And there's still money on them for some reason. Can you imagine Spiderweb stopping a giant walking hunk of rock?
What the heck was that?
What was what?
I heard like a very loud growl for a second.
You are correct. I heard it too.
Also, I wouldn't like underestimate spiders if webs could stop that much.
You know,
their webbing is actually pretty tough.
I'm starting to worry about that autosave, you know? Oh, hey.
I like Hold Trap.
Yes, Leliana, I see it. Oh, she took so many injuries. Jeez.
What the? Oh lord, what is that?
Straight up a real dragon.
Oh gosh, how dangerous are they?
Well, this isn't even the worst enemy in the game, so...
Well, at least there's any dragon weaknesses. Oh.
It's got a stunning roar, that's for sure. There are dragon-killing weapons, if that's what you're curious about.
Oh yeah, didn't we have something? Didn't we get something that's good against dragons?
I do believe we did.
What would that be?
Oh,
like, I'm actually trying to remember.
Fire immunity. Important point.
But yeah, I guess I wonder like how elements work with dragons.
Come on, Shale, get up. Well, we seem to be doing fine against this.
Yeah, just don't underestimate them. That global stun is not. That global stun is something serious.
Yeah. Are there other enemies in the room? No, it's not on the trap. Uh-oh.
I thought the circle would show if it is or not.
If I could get it, just get it to walk onto it. Oh, no, resist. Well, we almost got it.
Oh, gosh. It's a good thing that he was able to keep his attention for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Shale is doing his job.
Thank you, Shale.
Heavy chainmail. Is that all we got? Looks like we found something of a horde.
That and it looks like another party was here before us.
Mm-hmm.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Ah, but of course.
What now?
Arrows. There's what must be the horde. Ooh.
Wow.
Look at this.
Wow.
Brand new bow. I think I'm gonna give this to Leliana. A silver medallion, a crossbow. We hit the jackpot.
Yes, please.
20 sovereigns? Are you kidding?
Oh, so much. Our pockets are full.
You know, I'm gonna say it's a dead end, and then suddenly a skeleton pops out. Literally a dead end.
What's that? The dragon comes to life as a skeleton dragon.
Oh, that's never happened before. What's this?
You know, I've actually never heard that happening before.
Oh, I see. The werewolves have barred the door from the other side. Wow. These are some smart werewolves.
Wow, they actually try to hinder us. That's rare.
Well, there are, like, cases of dragons being, like, seriously revered almost as if they were divine. Like the Tevinter Old Gods, which apparently become the archdemons if the Darkspawn get a hold of them.
Right.
And other stuff later on in the game.
I guess it makes me wonder then, because if that dragon we feel was a regular dragon, what would happen if that dragon got corrupted by the Darkspawn?
I am curious about that.
Also, I don't know who that's up ahead.
A ghost of some kind. Oh, goody. It was a dead end, just like I thought.
Skeletons!
Anytime you're ready, girls. And boy.
Oh, shit. That is a question you got me thinking. Does Shale identify as a boy?
Listen, if I told you who voice acted Shale, it would be a huge spoiler.
Oh. Alright. That's an answer.
I guess I gave it away.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not really, like... I don't really try to look too deep into it, so I'll just know when I see it.
I suppose so.
Oh, that's an archer.
It's always skeletons with bows. Well, usually.
Yeah. If anything, I kind of find it funny how, like, it's usually skeletons that are always swinging, because, like, I know they probably are magically imbued, but it's still gotta be impressive to be able to use things like bows and swords without muscle.
Mm-hmm. In theory, an animated skeleton should just not work because there's no muscles or brain or anything.
Yeah, it's like having essentially an exoskeleton, like an endoskeleton. They can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could pose them, but that's it.
And this
wow,
one
and just that... Oh. Yeah, just that thought alone, I actually thought of a really interesting concept for traps.
Really?
Considering that skeletons themselves are essentially, you know... this is gonna sound really messed up, but considering that a human skeleton is essentially like a bunch of socket joints and components put together, I can imagine someone using them to basically make, like, axe swinging traps, where it's just like a pair of skeleton arms swinging down giant weapons pulled on a trigger.
Well, the enemy certainly didn't get a whole lot of use out of that trap. Or did they?
Oh, not at all. And I say that because, like, the thing is, bone is considered stronger and more denser than even wood. So, like...
You know, that explains, it explains the bone mold armor in Elder Scrolls.
No, yeah, because, like, it's even a historical thing. Why do you think back in the primitive days people would make, like, armor and stuff out of animal bones?
Now I wish more games did that.
Like, I'll say this right now. If you are like a game developer out there and you're like one of your bad guys is like a necromancer or like just some kind of barbarian, please do that. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I might have to keep that in mind for myself.
Yeah, there are some games out there where like there's like 1,000 different uses for a single item, and I love games like that.
Oh gosh, yes. I mean, that's why I love like roguelike so much, because you get so many synchro. Oh,
Mommy? Mommy, no matter, son.
Can you hear me? What are you doing here?
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
Calm down. What are you seeing?
Careful.
Oh dear.
Seen us.
ah, more skeletons. But you know, that's why I love roguelikes so much, because there's always so many synergizing things you can do with them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, was that kid speaking a different language?
Yeah, it could have been Elven.
Hmm.
Jeez, this.
Oh, yikes.
This is not looking good, though.
It's probably because he's surrounded.
Oh, I tried to get him to go for the health poultice. Uh-oh. I'm scared.
Come on.
Okay, I'm not out of this yet.
Okay.
Because Fireball
You know what, yeah,
Fireball has a ridiculously low cooldown. You may have ambushed us, but you're gonna regret leaving only me alive.
Come on.
You could just see the EXP pop up whenever they get killed.
Yeah, there's only one left. You got this.
I shall do it.
Better paralyze, though.
Wow, they attack fast.
Mm-hmm. Must be a rogue skeleton.
Holy gosh.
Alright, guys, I guess I need to deal out the injury kits now.
Oh, definitely.
Apparently Shale got chipped in that fight. I wonder how you, like, heal that. Because as I understand it, healing spells work by closing wounds or things like that.
I guess it kind of works in a similar principle. Like,
you critical item in this sarcophagus. A fancy scroll and a tablet.
Like the one people use to have their kids watch, like, shitty YouTube videos.
I wish. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? There's a tree growing out of there. So that tablet is important because it just unlocked a codex entry that lets you see what is on it. It is a series of pictures that depicts a ritual of some kind.
Ritual.
Mm-hmm. That is important because it is part of a puzzle in this area. And, I'm feeling generous here, Morrigan.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Let's kick it up a notch. Here.
Fine gift.
Fine
Silver
gift
and
indeed.
silver.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, let me check the map. Further. Did I look in this room? I probably came out of that room, but I'll look. Okay, there's that. Another lock to pick.
Just like you.
Okay, splint mail.
Splint mail. Underappreciated, but still just as useful.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to make another run of the dungeon in order to pick up all the stuff that I left. Wow, I like this area. It's so courteous to the player.
I would say, like, it's a generous amount of autosaving. I like it.
Yeah. Do I go north? Let's see here. Ah, I think I know what's coming. I thought this was earlier in the dungeon, but it's right here. If I'm not mistaken. Because I remember making a video of this exact area. Alright, everyone. Hold your position. Leliana, I want you to switch to archery. And what have we here? Oh, no, this is something else. I keep thinking it's a combat room. But there's a
Hey, to be fair, it's good to be prepared.
A tiny little fountain. A locked door. The water in the pool appears cool and clean. It is refreshed from some internal source, perhaps magically. Submerged in the water is what appears to be a small earthen jug. Now, the sequence of moves you need to make here is depicted on the tablet, so I already know the solution, so I've got it right here. See, take the earthen jug. Fill the jug with water. And now we walk away. So somewhere in this room is an altar. There it is. Place the filled earthen jug on top of the altar. Kneel before the altar and pray. This is the step where you have to have the tablet no matter what, or you're not going to know what to say here. Examine the earthen jug on the altar. Take a single sip from the water in the earthen jug. Take the jug. I should have let the animation play. Walk away. And now pour the remaining water into the fountain itself. If you mess up at any point, a shade pops out and attacks you.
Oh.
So, dump the water back. There's also an option to put coins on the altar, but that does nothing and you just take them back. Anyway, as soon as the jug is empty, it suddenly shatters, and hey, the door's open!
That was a nice puzzle. I like that.
The reward is pretty dope. I can't believe I said that.
Also, gosh, the auto-saving.
Yes, I know.
Careful! I think they've seen us.
Oh, you think?
Just more skeletons.
I don't know what they think they're guarding.
I mean, it has to be something if it's behind a locked door.
Oh yeah, I left Leliana with the bow equipped, or the crossbow. Good in my opinion.
Well, it's good that her lungs are so strong she can scream from across the room.
What do you expect from a bard? They need those lung strength.
Fair enough. Whoa.
There sure are a lot of ghosts. You need help? Are you lost here, spirit? Oh, enemies. Alright, you want to play it that way. I happen to know these guys have magic. Bang! Half your health in one shot. How do you like that?
There we go. Oh, whoa, what the heck?
Yes, Morrigan.
Wait, I saw that right. Was it about to cast Chain Lightning?
Yeah, Chain Lightning, the strongest electric attack, and something I think Morrigan will get very soon. They're apparently trying to use Misdirection Hex, but maybe the Monoclash got rid of their MP.
So it gets rid of MP as well? I thought it just does damage equal to their MP.
I wasn't sure. Just gotta position myself right.
I keep forgetting they can do things like backflips and flying to the air.
Oh, yeah, animations are a little bit wild. That's more like it.
Nice.
And now our prize.
Boots!
Boots, yes. Boots. Actually, I need to free up a spot in my inventory because we're full up. I thought I sold all my stuff earlier. All right, just drop the gems. We don't need them. Say hello to the prize for this little mini quest, the Juggernaut plate armor.
Whoa!
A very nice prize, and one part of a set that you can acquire at all of the gravestones throughout the forest. That's where the rest of the armor pieces are. But those shades are really dangerous. Actually, the Revenants. Very dangerous.
Oh, Lord. So, oh...
Yeah, they were guarding that. Off-screen, we made a couple of attempts to actually, like, beat them, because I wanted to complete the armor set, but we might have to come back later. Come back stronger.
Well, I'm at least glad they gave that as a free gimme.
If you manage to solve the puzzle. Now we head deeper inside, and what shall we find?
These things can have unusual powers. Be wary.
Be wary.
Skeletons!
Okay, I need everybody to get away from there as soon as they're done.
Oh, it looks like they're all aggro to them.
Yeah. This is not good if they don't get away from there fast. Okay. Yeah, I know what's coming in this room. So first, set up that.
Yep, so we got her on
now
that.
I need Morgan. Don't get too close, Shale. Okay, it looks like it's good.
Alright, wow, that's a lot of enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Anything we can get that chain lightning a brewing?
Hang on. Throw in a fireball.
Spare fireball, absolutely free. Uh-oh. She's stunned and... okay.
Yes, Morgan, I can see that. Chain lightning is not off cooldown. She must have used it.
Okay, and maybe fireball.
Hey, she leveled. That poultice was a complete waste.
Yikes.
Okay, that was certainly a strategy.
Yeah, there we go. How did it knock Shale down?
I don't know.
How does a bag of bones knock a freaking stone golem off its ass?
No idea. Okay, so Leliana's got a level. I hope she gets a specialization soon. Let's give her the last one of these. And should I give her the last lockpick or the final bard song?
What does it do?
The bard begins an entrancing song that stuns hostile targets nearby unless they pass a mental resistance check every few seconds. Oh my goodness.
Wow, just straight up a perpetual stun.
Could be. I'm almost up a level 2, which is excellent. Okay, Morgan. What shall we give you? Probably the last one in that tree. And yeah, I could go for Cone of Cold. Always helps to have 2 of them, right?
Never hurts.
Mm-hmm. So much cool stuff to pick from with mages.
You just gotta think of what works best for her.
Mm-hmm. Well, she is a pretty cold person. I'll give her the Cone of Cold. That way the enemies can get the cold shoulder for a change.
Yeah, I like it.
But really, Morgan's a cool person. She might be a total ice queen, but you know, she's chill.
Nothing's ever gonna melt that heart of ice.
Mm-hmm. Ah, this room. This is it. This is it. There's a phylactery here.
What?
This elaborate artifact has a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid. Even after all this time, the gem is vibrating slightly. Well, what do you guys think?
We have little knowledge of the magic used by the elves of our Lathan's time. The magisters of Tevinter were more interested in subjugating the elves than recording their history. As it is, I would hazard a guess that the object you're holding is a form of phylactery, meant to hold living essence, perhaps even a spirit of some kind.
A device meant to hold a spirit, perhaps? Such would be my guess. Though, what might be left of any spirit within after such a long time trapped?
It is warm. There is a soul within this stone. That much I can see.
Well, let's touch it. Just, the gem is warm to the touch, and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images, and memories from a life not your own. The presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and the images that rush to your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. I'm sorry, I did not mean to frighten you. The presence calms and then is racked with indecision. Rather than have you leave, it begs you to stay. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has spent trapped within the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor, but this was long ago. Remember it as if through a fog. You were once a mage? You see images again of the elf in silver armor, one who is mage and warrior both. The name for the order he belongs to translates in your mind to Arcane Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can do for you? There are no images for a time, only a feeling of keening loneliness, a sense of being trapped in a mind that is only tenuously present any longer. The presence could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You could become one yourself or teach the knowledge to other mages if you chose. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer, the last of its memories. In return, the presence asks only one thing from you. Oblivion! Sure, I'll play Elder Scrolls 4 after this. If you insist. It wants us to play Oblivion. You could teach me to become an arcane warrior? The images that the presence sends are desperate. It will give you what memories it has. Whoever follows the arcane warrior's path will be the last of its order. Yes, I will try to help you. The images become tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but it knows the life gem must be placed on it. All right, then. I guess I'll let the animation play. There was an altar right next to it. The images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now. Yes, give me your memories. The memories flood into your mind. They are hazy and incomplete, but enough for any mage to gather a few of the talents that the arcane warriors once possessed. Now the presence asks that you keep your promise. Release it from its eternal prison. Nah!
What?
Nah! Sorry, you might be useful later. No, I'm not cruel. You can't do anything else with this. Oblivion will be a welcome relief. Yes, a good RPG for a change.